What's up, everybody? Well, today I thought I would do another full house cleaning to test vacuum cleaning performance. This time I thought I would feature a vacuum that I don't normally run too often in my collection. Here I present to you the Garry Ultralight Professional Upright Vacuum. This is one of two Garys that I have. I bought actually two of them on eBay, and one I actually bought from a trip to Austin, Texas. I bought two of them with the intentions to fix them up. And yes, these things can be fixed, by the way. A lot of the parts used to fix these are actually Oric parts. I'm not kidding you, it runs an Oric fan, at least with an Oric part number. An Oric belt can run in this. Even Oric bags can run in this as well. But on that subject, the Oric bags are the original. It's just I had to trim the collar in order to fit this Garry bag dock system. And let me give you a little look at the underside of the machine to show you the brush roll. A little bit different than you would find on an Oric. And I'm thinking this is the only thing that separates the Garry from the Oric. It's got a little bit stiffer bristles than you would normally find on an Oric. Now the other Garry I have has the softer bristle brush roll, but the bristles are a lot more dense than these. These are a lot longer, and they're about medium stiff. They still feel a little bit soft. And this is a 3.5 amp Envion motor. It's essentially about the same size as that of an Oric. So, yeah, and by the way, if you want to know how much this vacuum ripped off of Oric with the fans, the belts, and even the bags, yeah, this is definitely one of those kind of vacuums. And I remember watching a couple videos that still may be out there on these types of vacuums, and a lot of people make out the performance to not be that great. But today I thought I would go ahead and run this vacuum to see how the performance really is. And is it any better than the classic Oric XL that this vacuum was ripped off of? Well, let's go ahead and find that out. So, let's get to full house cleaning with this. And so, let's get started. now this thing has an annoying whistle. I do not know if that's a sign that this thing needs a new fan, but it's not very fun to use when it whistles like that. I mean, I've never heard too many Oryx make that annoying of noise. But other than that, grooming action on this is actually very good. Agitation seems okay. It's not fantastic. You don't expect that out of a lightweight upright versus something like, say, full size. But it definitely does fluff the carpet nice. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue on. Alright, just like that, the full house cleaning is all complete. And now I may have some ringing in my ears for a couple of days. I do not know what is wrong with this. It might just be that it needs a fan. Keep in mind though, this is not the one Garry I replaced the fan in. The other one, which I'll feature in another full house cleaning video, is the one that actually got its fan replaced. I do not know whether this one has a bad fan or the motor is slowly dying, but this whistle really needs to be looked at. either that or it's something that I'm going to have to learn to live with. But other than that little issue, let's see what this thing picked up. And is it any more powerful than an auric? Ooh, there's quite a bit of debris in there. Oh, look at that. Quite a bit of pet hair. Not as much fibrous material from the downstairs rug as I thought there would be. It says something about the cleaning performance of this. It is quite baffling, I should say. Oh, there's a little bit of fibrous material on way down below inside the bag. But anyway, I'll probably have to do get another auric to compare its full house cleaning performance, because I'm thinking this thing might not be strong enough to not pull that much fibrous material from the downstairs rug, but it's definitely good at pulling up things like pet hair and stuff, especially on the surface. I know a lot of people that own aurics say that they do more surface cleaning than they do deep cleaning. And I believe since this is pretty much an auric knockoff, it probably does equivalent. But one thing I will mention is this brush roll. A little bit longer of bristles than what you would find on an auric, and it's got that typical chevron pattern where it funnels everything into the center suction path, which the opening is definitely larger than that of an auric. So it may have a slight bit of increase in airflow compared to an auric, but it's not by much. If anything, I credit Garry for trying to make one of these lightweight vacuums come with an onboard hose, although it really doesn't have that much suction for use of tools. The fill tube is about the same size as an auric, and as we've discussed earlier, this does use an auric fan, so which is only about 5 blades. So yeah, performance wise, this is essentially the same as an auric. I'm just more baffled how I didn't pull any fibrous material from the downstairs rug, given how mildly stiff but a little bit soft the bristles of the brush roll are. So interesting performance numbers out of this thing. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed this full house cleaning of the Garry Ultralight. Be sure and stay tuned, and don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.